Greetings, Dr. Joseph Martin here. Oniak Duaje, Skanagoa. The peace is great. That's a Mohawk saying that we have. And I'd like to talk about the most important individual that we can know, and her name is Dendreah. She is also known as the White Buffalo Calf Woman. And she will be known, it said in our vision prophecies, by all the peoples of the world as we re-indigenize our consciousness and our habits and the way we live with Mother Earth, all our relations. In fact, Dendreah, the white buffalo calf woman, is Mother Earth herself. And in a way, therefore, you can say that she is also all our plant, animal, tree, mineral relatives and ourself. She also is simultaneously the cosmic great mother. So she identifies and she is the all encompassing divine and earthly, human and animal great mother. And as we move into the third millennium after the time of Jesus, we will come to notice that this woman, this energy, this great cosmic superconsciousness, is the energy that is going to pervade all our consciousnesses and lead us out of the place that we're in right now in the 21st century on planet Earth. Dendreah, 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 Dendreah. That's the name that she has asked me to use throughout my life. It's a Lakota Sioux word which stands for Wild Desert Rose. And that's that lovely plant that has those fragrant pink flowers that are actually blooming this time of year, just starting here in Victoria, British Columbia, in the middle of May. There are many First Nations stories that you can read online and in books for children and adults on the history of the white buffalo calf woman and how she came to our people here on Turtle Island. And this would be before contact by the white people. Very powerful and potent stories of integrity, justice, peace, righteousness, and divine love as opposed to just sexual love. And that's part of the story that I'll let you read when you look online. Now, in this particular video for you, Dendreah wants to share with you the nature of how you can become immortal, eternal love in your consciousness and in all your four energy bodies, meaning in your spiritual etheric body, your mental causal body, including your unconscious and your conscious and superconscious, your emotional astral body, and your physiological biochemical body. In this time of the great turning and a great tribulation, if you like, which we are all full of joy around because it is time to bring everything to a higher consciousness through cleansing and purification and regeneration, recalibration, a higher calling for each and every one of us as individuals and as a global family, and a higher consciousness to see that we all really are one. In this great time, what is incumbent upon human beings as individuals is, and one at a time because it is an individuation process, is to understand the nature of fear and love. And that's really what the subtitle of this could be. Be invisible to fear and be the love you are. Now, we know that in the universe, cosmos, and certainly in the human individual and species, there are only two great energies. One is fear, and its complementary or opposite, if you like, is love. Now, fear is a great attractor, as you know. You just have to witness soccer games or hockey games or any other place in public where there's pandemonium and fear that comes immediately on a collective level when something has happened, an accident or a warning or some kind of danger, that fear is rampant. And you need to know that love is a million times or millions of times more magnetically attracting than fear, its complement. And love always outsmarts and outpowers fear. However, we're all born into our karmic situation in our family, in our culture, our ethnic group, our religion, our society, and there's always some fear, and fear seems to be growing on the planet, and it might be so. And the opposite, the complementary, is also true that love is growing more consciously on the planet. And people are opening their hearts and becoming more kind and vulnerable and true and authentic and real. Now, what does it mean to be invisible to fear? Being invisible to fear means that you don't let it touch you. It's kind of like you have an immunity to it. It's kind of like, let's say, fear is like mustard gas. When it starts to spread, it can kill you immediately as you breathe it into your consciousness and your lungs and your body. So, love is like wearing a great protecting mask all over your body, not only on your face. And love makes you immune to fear. There will be times now in the coming days, weeks, months, and years, and this is 2014 now, in which fear will seem to become more rampant in your parents, your brothers and sisters, your children, your neighbors, your community, your, uh, your province or state or nation, and the world at large with the changes in geopolitics and all the things we know are going on with climate change, toxicity, pandemics, and all sorts of other wars and threats of wars on the planet. So it really is essential that you know the knowledge and the steps and the pathways to becoming invisible and immune to fear and turning it all, transforming, transmuting all the fear inside your kind mental consciousness and your kind, beautiful heart and your beautiful body, physical body, how to transmute and transform all that fear. The unconscious fear is what I'm mostly talking about, and the thoughts of fear that come up consciously. People say that there are 240 anxious, fearful thoughts that come to most people statistically every single day. How are you handling those fear and anxiety thoughts when they come up for you? Wouldn't you like to know how to deal with this? And that's what Dendreah herself can do for you. She is the great, all compassionate, all kind mother, said to have millions of arms of love to hold you. She also is Gaia, she's Kwan Yin, she's Amitabha Buddha, she's Avalokiteshvara in the Tibetan Buddhist way. She is Gaia, the Earth Mother herself. And of course, we're all native to the earth. As my Mohawk elder always said to me, we all have red blood. We're all native to the earth. Dendreah is the mother of all and each of us on planet Earth, all 7, soon to be 8 billion humans. What you need to do is be stalwart and disciplined and organized. Every time fear comes up, do a fear circle. Take 5 minutes out of your day, pull the car over, step out of the office, go outside, breathe the air, look at the sky and the trees, and listen to the birds. Call upon Dendreah by name and ask her to help you transmute the fear and anxiety that's a thought form or a meme that's come up that's invading your space from your neighbors, your fellow co-workers, people on the road with rage, anyone and everyone. When you're watching the television and the news, you're reading the newspapers, all of these things, the collective fear can get to you unless you sit, stop, and decide to use the techniques that we're showing and to move the fear, which is just an energy. False evidence appearing real is the acronym for fear, and move it into pure, perfect, unconditional kindness, respect, love, righteousness, peace, joy, beauty, and integrity. That's what love is, and all and more. So as you're doing this, make sure you can identify the fear as soon as it comes up inside your mind and your body. Fear hides inside your heart, it hides in your throat, It makes you cough. It hides in your lungs and makes you go constricted. For those with some spinal and back problems, fear usually sits in the kidneys as the two organs, the lower part of the back, and fear also sits in the lower lumbar um, parts of the spine. Then you can identify, as you listen to your physical body, you can identify where the fear is and let it have a voice. Let the fear from your unconscious and or your physical body and your emotional heart and your unconscious and conscious mind speak to you. What is the fear about? Identify it. Give it a name. When you name it, it loses 50% of its potential anxiety provoking energy right away. And then the remaining 50% you can deal with easily. And that's what we can do. And that's the goal of letting you know about Dendreah, the beautiful great mother, the white buffalo calf woman. As you get to know her, as I have for many lifetimes now, you will find deep peace, deep resilient joy, a sense of calling for yourself, a sense of destiny, and a knowing intuitively why you're here and how you can support the earth and all our relations and yourself on your own chosen, passionate, spiritual path, following the spirit and the way, and letting you know that what you are and who you are, being the love you are, is the only thing and really what it's all about. Simply, Dendreah is calling you just to be the love you are, the great, infinite, cosmic, universal, eternal great love, because you are spirit, and spirit is perfect love, unconditional, great, perfect love. As you learn to become immune to all the fears inside and around you, because they'll be swirling all around you, coming at you, you will have, it's like 7 layers or 77 layers of electromagnetic protection from spirit and from Dendreah. She's like a lovely cocoon, the great mother cocoon, energy, magnetic cocoon around your whole energy field and bodies, your 4 energy bodies as I've outlined them, to make sure that fear just bounces away as it comes to you from the collective or people nearby you. And furthermore, your goal can be this. Essentially, after you've learned the techniques to transmute all fear into courage, love, strength, devotion, and unconditional loving action, and you must take action in life, otherwise it's meaningless. And of course, this is the great message of Babaji Nagaraj, who's, if you want to say, the consort of Dendreah, the great white buffalo calf woman, our wild desert rose great mother. Babaji has said exactly the same things as Dendreah is saying. And when you continue to do this, you'll find that the love inside you, as I said, is millions of times more magnetic than any fear that could have been inside and now is gone inside you. And you will attract to you all the positive people in your life that you need. The loving partner and friendships and all kinds of soulmates and children to be born to you, family and friends and neighbors and career people coming to you in terms of your business as you flourish with your entrepreneurial businesses as businesses change worldwide in the coming century. And also, you'll be able to send them some healing love. Help them on the path to transmute all their fears into love, courage, strength, decision, action, and just peace and joy. As we say in Mohawk, Skana Goa, the peace is great. The peace is always great. We just can't let the little fears get in the way. We need to transmute them. They're like little bugs or flies that kind of fly in the face of all the great love that we're feeling and seeing in and around us. And as you transmute them with love, they just immediately turn into beautiful butterflies and beautiful birds and beautiful sounds and smells and tastes, everything that's perfect in your life. Dendreah, the great white buffalo calf woman, has her heart set on you. She has her eyes set on you. She loves you deeply and dearly. She is the great mother to help you overcome any of the unwelcoming personal mothering that you did or did not receive. She will welcome you with open arms. She lives in the crystal cave in the very center, in the heart of Mother Earth, down in the center of Mother Earth. You can visit her there anytime you wish. Ask her to bring you down and to spend some time around her sacred fire in the middle of Dendreah's heart cave in the center of her Mother Earth herself. All love and blessings to you on your path. I hope this has been exceedingly beautiful and a bit of knowledge and wisdom for you that I chose to share with you today on this beautiful day, the middle of the month of May, so that you can move forward, find all the self-worth and the self-confidence, find the inner strength, find the inner intention, find that path for yourself that you've been searching for. And most of all, finding the meaning and the purpose for every day of this beautiful life that you've been given. And I know you're grateful to be here yet again on planet Earth. And the opportunity, all the doors are open. In fact, the doors and windows are gone. Dendreah is everyone and everything around you. She loves you with all the eyes of the animals and birds. She loves you with all the eyes of everyone that you see around you. And remember, think highly of everyone you meet, because inside, somewhere, buried deeply maybe, is a soul that is full of light and longs to receive love and be able to give love once again. So perfect love to you, all kindness, all joy. Dr. Joseph Martin, until the next time. Om Namah Shivaya, Skanagoa, and may the love of Dendreah touch your heart at this very moment and always.